For more on global poverty, I'm joined by Susana Martinez in Bogota, Colombia. She is an investigator for the think tank Fedesarrollo. Susana, why are we seeing so many women facing poverty, and is that trend changing for the better or for the worse?
Well, that trend is changing for the best in the region overall. We are seeing important changes in education mainly, so maybe in 5 to 10 years we can see more changes in labor markets. But what is happening now in the region is that women are more educated, but when they have families, the chauvinistic culture and the gender roles and the weight of the family burdens the time they can allocate to jobs. So basically, that is one of the reasons where more education is not translating into better salaries, and women are overrepresented in poverty, and that is all across the region except for the case of Brazil and Argentina.
Talk about some of the differences and challenges felt by the poor in big cities. We just saw New York City, also in Bogota, compared to the poor in the rural areas.
Well, it is a different poverty because in the rural areas, they have access they have more food security. Well, in the urban areas, with inflation and with increasing prices in the big cities, it's harder to obtain certain kind of food. When you measure poverty by goods, for example, one of the measures now in the multidimensional poverty index takes into account good consumptions, then the rural areas are more affected because they don't have items like bicycles or radios or TVs or means of transportation. So it all depends how you measure it, but both poverties are very different.
Talk about the children here. Are you seeing that more and more children are working to do better than their parents? We're seeing the parents doing better for their children, but do you think that they're going to break out of this cycle?
Well, we're seeing some improvements. For example, the conditional cash transfer programs that are now all over the region, particularly Progresa in Mexico, Familias en Acción in Colombia, are targeting that, reducing child labor and allowing kids to finish the school. So I guess I think that we're going to see some changes. Right now, one of the main problems is youth unemployment. So those kids that are managing to finish in high school are suffering from very high unemployment rates, maybe not as high as Europe, but right now it's 24% in the region for the group 15 to 24. So we have to work right now in improving the quality of education we are offering and creating job opportunities for those young that are being more educated.
All right, Susana Martinez with Fedesarrollo in Bogota, Colombia. Thank you so much for your time and your perspective.
Thank you.